Hey Laura, so here's the file, and I just want to walk through the layers real quick. Um, First of all, the guides are already set up, and you can see here that there is a 1/8 of an inch bleed at the top. And there's also a thing that we use called, it's just a indicator of the bleed. You can see that when we zoom in. This will mimic cutting off 1/8 of an inch off the, uh, all the way around the cover, the printed paper. So that's useful when designing. Um, get rid of the guides, and then if you set this to whatever the background color is on your machine, then you can very easily see whether the title block and those things are centered between where the page is going to be cut or not. So to me, this whole thing looks like this should move a little bit over to the left because there's a little bit more space here between this paper and that, and the edge of the paper and the edge of where the image will be cut. So we can either do that, or we can slide the front cover over just, oops, it's grabbing the thing. Don't want to do that. We can slide that over just a little bit, and then that might be the easier way to do it. Yeah, it's probably good like that. And then we'll need to rubber stamp or paint in the missing pieces here for the bleed, right? So we can either do it that way or just take the title block and move that over. So I'll leave this like this because I think that's probably what I would do, and then I would just paint in the edges here. The scooter is already painted in, and the background could be very easily painted in, or rubber stamped probably, or stretched, or there are quick ways to do that. Maybe AI can do that now. Okay, and so this is how I like these things set up. The only thing that's going to change here, so this is the original file for the do's and don'ts of Paris, right? So we're keeping the block down here, what I call that the brand block. So it's got this is it right here, this thing right there. So it's got the Culture Quest brand, and it's just a band or a bar across the bottom, and that goes over the back and the front cover. So that's already set up. Maybe the colors could be adjusted to fit this cover. The front cover is here in this group. The back cover is here. There's going to be some work to do on the back cover. I don't think there'll be much design work. I think my assistant could do that. But let's just focus. I'd like to focus you on the front cover. And if we go in, everything has been kind of separated into individual elements. And then I already talked about it in the previous video that I sent to you. So there's some work that needs to be done with, primarily with this thing, this strange, I don't know what it is, torn paper or something. Maybe it's as simple as defining it a little bit better. I'm not sure how to do that. And then some of the typography needs adjustment, and then a little bit of shadow underneath this bag. And then I'm going to try to find the that cafe sign. I don't know what happened to it. It got lost somewhere. So these are all smart objects. You might have to rasterize them. It's okay. I don't mind. But everything's here in the front cover. And this layer mask is unlocked so that you can select the cover and move it around, and it won't remove the layer mask. So if we remove that bleed frame and then remove the layer mask, come here. Come on. Disable. So you can see that there's a lot of bleed through. So enable. That's what that layer mask is for. The spine is here, right? And in terms of the page size, the file page size, that's the only thing that's going to change. because we need to confirm the number of pages in this book, and that will change that'll just change the spine, but it won't change the overall, it won't change anything else. Well, if the spine changes, then the width of the document will change. So if the spine changes, then the canvas size, this part right here, the width will change a little bit. It's either going to be a little bit larger or a little bit smaller, and then we'll do it from here, okay, so that the right edge is always stable, and then you'll make the left edge, you can figure it out, right? So that's, I think, all I need to show. Also, if you've never worked with KDP before, you can download this handy thing, which is a template based on the number of pages. So this is for 124 pages, and so I will check with the author how many pages there are, and then we might need a new one, or we can just reuse this one. And as you can see, we set up the guides to align exactly on what KDP recommends. That's super important. Okay, so to reiterate, let's work on those things that I asked for just on the front cover. Don't worry about the spine or the back cover yet. We're just going to work on the front cover for right now, and then you can just send me a screenshot of just the front. I don't need to see the rest of it. You can just send it to me either here in Upwork or WhatsApp or email or whatever. Okay? Thanks. I really look forward to working with you.